Coach, to have two guys set big records like you had tonight in Alec and Darius, what does that say about the program and the effort that they've put into it?
You know, what are the chances that two career records that have been held for so long go down in the same night? You know, the Stars got to line up a little bit on that one, but super proud of those guys. They make it fun to coach. You know, the what they've given to this program in their careers here. People have no idea what goes into being a student athlete in our program, with all the nutrition we throw at them, the sleep that we throw at them, the academics that we throw at them. We're only allowed to be out here 20 hours a week, but if you want to be a championship type player, you don't get the opportunity to take a day off. You know, when you're not on the field, you still got to act like a champion. And AK and Darius have been across the board as good as anybody I've ever had, as far as being committed to our program and our culture and doing the right thing on the field, off the field. There couldn't be two more deserving guys to break career records.
What was that moment like when you pulled Manoa?
Well, it started out the same way as it does every time I try and pull Manoa. I had a little fight on my hands, but I wanted to give him an opportunity to be recognized by the crowd. He may go down as one of the greatest pitchers in the history of this program, and I just wanted the people who came out to see him pitch have an opportunity to recognize him for it. And it couldn't have gone more perfectly. You know, he did what he needed to do through the number of pitches that we needed him to throw. We needed to limit his pitch count today. He went out and threw some really good changeups, which we worked on in the bullpen this week, which he needed to do, and we got a big lead for him. So, again, the Stars lined up perfectly. It couldn't have gone better.
You like how it lines up now? You got him a week later, the way rest-wise and so forth?
Yeah, I mean, again, everything's lined up for Snyder to throw Wednesday, first game of the conference tournament, and AK to throw the second game. And it's a pretty good 1-2 combination. Those two guys are sitting at the top of our league in ERA, and I kind of like where we're at right now.
I know you had a pitch count on him. Was your plan to pull him in a mid-inning situation like that? Or
that was the plan going into it, but you know, as soon as you think that way, then it's going to be 1-1 in the seventh inning, and you need to win the game. So throwing that 7-run third up there really, really helped my stress level.
So the batting average is starting to creep up a little bit. You like what you're seeing there from your hitters?
Yeah, I just told them in the huddle, you know, we talk all the time as coaches. Every coach in the history of college baseball says you want to be playing your best baseball at the end of the season. I really think we are. You know, every guy in the lineup, Brophy and Lake at the bottom of the lineup, are really starting to get some hits, which is huge when you turn the lineup over, because Dones is swinging it good. B-White, and Darius, and Marcus, and McIntosh back, and Pudge, just everybody's standing in there pretty good right now, which is a really good feeling.
I know your schedule fell this way, but do you like the way not playing a conference game going into your conference tournament? Would you rather have played a conference weekend series going into your conference tournament?
I mean, it depends on where you're at. You know, we're really trying to host a regional, as everybody knows. So, you know, when that's the case, you want to get as many RPI points as you can. You know, so we've put ourselves in a good position though. We're 13-11 in the league. I actually think we're competing against Oklahoma State for a regional spot, so they're out there playing right now. If Baylor beats them in the series, then we'll get third place, which really bodes well. So it's nice to sit back and let other people battle it out to see where you fall, but you never know. Every season's different. It's nice to go to the conference tournament pretty much knowing you're going to make a regional. You know, most years you go, you don't know that. You're just on the bubble of you got to play good when you get there. This year, I think we're going down there with the intention of, if we play good, we can host, which is a pretty good feeling. You know, it's playing with the house's money, so to speak. But man, if we host a regional here in Morgantown, could you imagine the crowd and the atmosphere and you know, just the energy that would go through it would change the face of our program completely. You know, you get national recognition. Plus it gives you a real chance to win. You know, if you host a regional, you're going to be a 1 seed playing a 4 seed. If you don't host, probably going to be a 2 seed playing a 3 seed. A lot of times that's a huge difference. So, you know, and again, we'll have Snyder and Manoa to throw the first 2 games of a regional. So, you got to like our chances there too. You know.
You guys have played well out there. Why do you think that is? Why you played so well out there?
You know, it's like we get down there with a chip on our shoulder. We're always going to fight for national recognition in our program, you know, and it's a lot easier to play as the underdog, you know, and we've always been the underdog down there.
You lose a little bit of that this year, though.
I don't know, you know, as good as we are, we could go 56-0, or we could go 0-56, or Texas could go whatever. They're going to be favored no matter how good a year they're having, how good a year we're having. If we play Texas, everybody's going to think we're the underdog. So I think that helps us. We get down there and maybe people underestimate us. I don't know. I actually think playing at PNC the week before we go down there helps us too. Those atmospheres are similar. It's a pro park with a ton of empty seats, even if you have a good crowd. And I like the fact that it's in Oklahoma City because there's only 2 teams with a home field advantage. If that tournament was somewhere in Texas, then 4 teams have a home field advantage. So we've always played pretty well down there, and our guys play with a lot of confidence down there. So I'm looking forward to getting there.
How much does Darius embody this program's transformation from trying to get into, like you were saying, trying to host?
You know, when guys like Darius came to this program, we were trying to sell them on the fact let's do something that's never been done before. Let's do something special. You know, we don't have a history of, 5 or 6 consecutive regionals and super regionals. We're selling you guys on the fact, come here and do something that's never been done before. And, you know, I think our at-large bid that we got 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, was the first at-large bid in 100 years maybe, or maybe the history of the program. Now we're fighting to host a regional for the first time in the history of the program. So when you can sell kids on the opportunity to do something that's never been done before, that's pretty exciting for kids to jump into a situation like that.
Now, like, is it trusting the changeup or working on a grid, mechanical, or what? Because it's clearly his third pitch, right?
Well, that's what he fell into thinking, that it's my third pitch, and that's what I had to get him out of. It's a great pitch. He needs to trust it, that it is a great pitch, and throw it. And there was a little mechanical adjustment too, but yeah, he was throwing some really good ones tonight, which is great moving forward.
Scoreboard watching this weekend for you?
I'm going to start scoreboard watching as soon as this interview is concluded.
I don't think you're going to necessarily like.
You might not like some of the scores.
Especially in Stillwater.
Don't ruin it for me. You guys do not know my rules yet?
Yeah, I got you.
Do not ruin it for me.
Yeah, we don't count outs either.
That's right.